A retirees watchdog group says Ohio politicians are trying to block transparency at the state teachers' retirement system by silencing the voice of teachers and replacing educators on the STRS board with political appointees.
Now, there have been several years of chaos at the massive pension system, with retired teachers denied cost of living increases and the state attorney general filing a civil complaint against two board members. Much of the power struggle can be traced to a 2020 investment proposal from a private investment entity known as QED. And tonight, for the first time, one of the founders of QED is going on the record with our Colleen Marshall.
Yeah, his name is J.D. Tremble. He's the co-founder of that private investment group. Attorney General Dave Yost says QED then teamed up with some STRS board members as part of an attempted hostile takeover of the $96 billion pension fund. But Tremble says they didn't want to take over STRS. They wanted to save it from politicians and poor investments.
I would say it's not about me or QED or anything of that sort. It's about the teachers.
J.D. Tremble knows that Ohio's retired teachers have gone years without promised annual cost of living increases. And he believes it's because their $96 billion pension fund underperformed the market.
And they deserve better than this. I mean, they deserve to have what they were promised. And under the current format, unless the taxpayers of the state of Ohio bail them out with $15 million a day, it's not going to happen.
Tremble says he believes the STRS pension is poorly invested and not sustainable.
They're underperforming by the amount of their fees and trading costs, plus a little bit in the alternatives. I mean, it's difficult to be uniquely stupid, similar to how it's difficult to be uniquely smart.
So when you say that, are you saying that, are they mismanaged?
It's most certainly mismanaged. I mean, they should just they should passively manage it with an index fund.
That's part of the proposal QED presented back in 2020. Instead of having the internal STRS investment staff control the billions in retirement funds, transfer some of the pension money to better performing index funds. But you started this out, did you not, to make money? I mean, you wanted to have STRS funds sent to QED so that you could invest them and you could make a profit, not just for them, but for yourself.
Yeah, most certainly there's an economic component of it. The discussions we had had with board members, we weren't going to receive any fixed fees. It was just simply a percentage of the profits above an index.
So QED would get paid when the investment performed better than the market. Tremble says last year, in the hands of the STRS staff, the pension fund performed nearly $1 billion below what it could have made through a passive index fund. Back in 2020, QED was pushing that index fund proposal through then board member Wade Steen and current board president Dr. Rudy Fichtenbaum. Steen and Fichtenbaum are the targets of Attorney General Dave Yost's civil lawsuit. Yost claims they were working with QED for a hostile takeover of the pension fund. Tremble admits communicating with Steen, even texting during board meetings. Doesn't that seem inappropriate?
It's highly unusual. I'm not sure if it's inappropriate. I mean, I think from a fiduciary standpoint, they should rely upon people they believe who have an expertise in a subject matter. To the extent that we helped educate board members about the issues at STRS and, encourage them to ask certain questions to gain more information, I mean, we're not going to apologize for that. We think that's the ethical thing to do.
I've asked repeatedly for an interview with the new CEO at STRS, Stephen Toole, and I was told he is not available to speak to me. I sent a list of detailed questions and was told they cannot be answered because of pending litigation, but I did get a statement. STRS Ohio respects the legislature's decision to restructure the retirement board. We are committed to working with state lawmakers to ensure a smooth implementation while upholding our mission to provide Ohio's public educators a foundation for their financial security. Now, Sunday morning at 10 on the Spectrum, we're going to expand this investigation to look at claims that STRS is operating with two very different sets of financial statements.
Thanks for watching. For more NBC4, download the NBC4 streaming app. You'll get free 24/7 local programming streamed straight to your living room. Just search NBC4 Columbus on your Apple TV, Amazon Fire, or Roku.